T20 World Cup final. It's going to have the Black Caps in it. And this is absolutely huge. The Black Caps went and won the toss and decided to field. Nervous energy from these England batsmen to start with. But one thing's for sure, this Black Caps team, they're always deemed the underdogs. But the fact is, they have played in 11 World Cup semi-finals, whether it be T20s or one-day internationals. That's second, only behind Australia. Early doors, huge swing. Tim Southey swinging it for days, Bolt swinging it round corners until Jos Buttler starts to get hold of him. Back-to-back boundaries started to change the dial, and England ended up 40 for 1 off the power play. Not a bad position, but given how strong England is in the power play, they'll be slightly disappointed. The Black Caps' length was excellent, the fielding was superb as you would expect, and England struggled with the slightly shorter ball that was either skidding on or getting a little bit stuck in the surface. David Malan came in, looking really good. A 109 strike rate in his last 10 games at an average of 21's not exceptional. Sodhi came on in the 7th, beats the outside edge of David Malan. Really, really slow spin. Great flight, not digging it into the pitch, giving it plenty of air, giving it an opportunity. Big game for Sodhi, 11 economy rate against England in T20 internationals, by far the worst team that he plays against. Goes for 5 in the first over, feeling good. Feels like both teams are kind of just working each other out at the moment. There's a bit of nervous tension going on. Mitch Santner into the attack in the 8th over. It's a matchup that New Zealand will like against the England middle order. England have got a 43 average against pace in the competition, but only 24 against spin. In fact, Malan, Morgan, Buttler, Livingston also have a strike rate under 103 against spin in this competition. Do England lose something by having Johnny Bairstow, who scores at 145 against spin, opening up? How's your intention? Great. Malan, huge swing first ball to Santner, hoik for 1. It's the key matchup in the game. 46 for 1, 7.2 overs down, a 6.42 economy rate. That's low for England. The question is, can Buttler line up Santner? Oh, top reverse sweep for 4 by Buttler, followed up by another sweep for 2. 3 sweeps in a row. Clearly, Buttler is trying to target behind square. That's the shot. That's where he sees he can see value in the runs. Over 9, Sodhi to continue. Buttler reverse sweep, gone. Referred upstairs, closer look. Hitting in line, impact in line. That's out, mate. You're on the way. Buttler goes 29 off 24. He's got a 195 strike rate against pace and a 101 strike rate against spin. Good matchup. Good captaincy by New Zealand. Moeen Ali into the crease. Projected score at the moment, 8 and over. Would take them to 145, 10 and over to 168. And Malan, you're going to see a lot of this. Last ball of the over. It's an exceptional over, but wide over extra cover. David Malan. What is a good David Malan shot? It's over extra cover. It's through extra cover. Well, he's playing these nicely. We're into over 10 and Jimmy Neesham comes into the attack for the very first time. Opportunity for England to target a bowler. Malan targets the leg side, but plays and misses with a big pull shot. Malan edge dropped by Conway. Dropped by Conway. Tough chance to the left for a makeshift keeper. Last ball of the over with a sexual cover drive. David Malan looking good. Takes England to 67 for 2 off 10. Quite incredible. Phillips up and over the LED boards. Tries to stop it. Goes over it like it's the top rope of a wrestling ring. Cuts his little pinky. Puts the plaster on. Hey, you're on next, Glenn. Glenn Phillips. 700 push-ups a day. The man's meat. Surely England's going to target him as well. 4 over extra cover inside out. Just a classic shot. Whew. Is it a gamble by Williamson? Why does he need to bowl him? He's got Mitchell Santner. Mitchell Santner's class. Doesn't spin it, but he's class. Up and over, cover again. Just a beautiful cricket shot. 2 4s this over. Questions have got to be asked about this decision. 11 off Phillips is over. It's not quite good enough. 78 for 2. Malan, where do you like hitting the ball? Cover. How often? 90% of my runs this innings. I'm looking good. Over 12, Adam Milne comes on. Excellent first couple of overs for him. Cover drive. Crunch for 3. Superb diving stop from Superman Glenn Phillips. Gets a hand out. Pulls it back. Plaster and all. The man is absolute rapid. A 78 mile an hour short ball bouncer does Moeen Ali, all ends up for a dot. And 7 off it. 85 for 2 off 12. Going into over 13, I feel like New Zealand, they need a wicket here. England are looking set. They're 2 down for 85. They're building towards the big, whoo, it's going to go big at the end. There's going to be runs and balls flying everywhere. Ishant Sodhi back into the attack. Wide. Jimmy Neesham with a big diving one-handed stop to pull it back into save 4. And again, last ball of the over. The pressure relief valve is gone. 9 off the over. Over 14. Middle overs are looking strong for England. 94 for 2 off 13. 7.23 economy rate Adam Milne to continue, 1 for 9 off 2, and a drop caught and bowled. It's not really a chance when you're fearing for your life when the ball's coming back at you. And only 6 off the over. Milne bowls really, really well at this point. England go to 100 for 2 off 14. When England played and batted against Sri Lanka, they were 105 for 3 after 15 and ended up scoring 160. You can see where this is going. Over 15, Bolt back into the attack. None for 22 early doors. Butler got hold of him. And opportunities early. Moeen skies one and everyone's running around trying to get to it. Falls nowhere, it's just a run. Leg stump half volley. Boom! Moeen Ali, he'll take that. That's 4. Looking calm and in control, Moeen. And scoring a boundary in over here feels a very English thing to do. They're just accumulating runs nicely. 100 for 2 off 15. New Zealand, the best death bowling team in the competition with an 8.11 economy rate. Going into the death, Tim Southey. Short, dispatch, pump. First ball, bang. David Milan, 41 off 29. Next ball, got him! Same shot, edge straight through to Conway. It's just a little bit fuller, just a teeny bit fuller. Tries to pull it away, gets the bottom edge of the bat. Livingston comes into the crease, an absolute game changer on his day. 9 off the over, 119 for 3. I feel at this position the game is finally balanced. Ishant Sodhi bowling at the death. Brave move, there's either going to be wickets or there's going to be runs. Livingston, 1. Moeen Ali launches the ball into the stand, 6. 11 from the over. It's not a disaster for either team. Over 18, Adam Milne's been brilliant. Shorter, slower, sweet as, 81 runs, 130k off the bat, 6. Moeen Ali, 41 off 29. Livingston, boom! Last ball launches it into the stand. It's even bigger. It's gone 88 metres, 16 off the over. England gaining momentum at this stage. 146 for 3. Over 19, Trent Bolt. Trent Bolt, what's this performance? None for 31 off 3. Swatted by Livingston over cover for 4. Boundaries are plenty. He ends up going none for 40. It's disappointing. That's 10 and over. That's mass. Last over, Jimmy Neesham on a roll. Is it a dangerous call bowling Jimmy Neesham in the 20th? We're about to find out. It's 155 for 3. 155 for 3. Is it the dangerous call? No. Got him. Livingston holes out. Caught on the boundary. Santner with... What is that? That is a dog's ball. 17 off 10 Livingston goes for. Morgan comes in for the last ball. Moeen Ali, boom. Beautiful fork shot over the cover. 50 for Ali from 36 balls. Really classy innings in his first T20 International World Cup 50. Classy player, classy person, classy knock. Now, last 3 balls. Don't bowl a wide, don't bowl a wide, don't bowl a wide. Jimmy Neesham, wide. And last ball, dropped by Glenn Phillips. He comes in, Superman, flying in, takes the catch, except he drops it, ball goes down, and he falls on his backside. England finish 166 for 4, 8.3 and over. 3 extra runs given away by New Zealand in that last over. Pretty poor by their standards, and it's a game of tight margins. One Day International 2019 World Cup. It's a game of fine margins, Ian Smith. Moeen was exceptional. Milan looked all class. Milne, great economy rate. Bolt went round the park. But why, oh why, did Mitchell Santner only bowl the 1 over and you gave it to Glenn Phillips? Who's going to get you a wicket in that scene? For me, I'm looking at it, it's Mitch Santner. 167 to win, 8.35 and over. Guptill has got to be key. He's got about 10 overs here. No one else can be explosive in the top order of this innings. They need the middle overs, which is stability for the Black Caps. And then you've got Phillips and Neesham coming in at the end. They need a good start. First ball, boom, up and over cover, 4. Second ball, massive swing and miss. The ball, it wouldn't be this ball because this is a dog's ball. Swung miles. And third ball, got stuck in the pitch. Leading Edge Cricket Podcast. And it goes off to Moeen Ali. Chris Woakes got the wicket. Guptill's gone. England, cock a hoop. Who's got the control? England's got the control. But we're all ready for Captain Steady the Ship. Kane Williamson's come to the crease. He can read the game situation better than anyone else to me in world cricket. First ball, played and missed. Jordan comes into the attack, ranked number 9 in the world for the second over. Great at the start, generally great at the death. A 6.19 economy rate in the competition. And an inside edge off Kane Williamson early doors just misses the stumps by a smidgen. Win predictor, England, 58% at this stage. Could Daryl Mitchell be the unlikely hero for the Black Caps in this game? Good over for England, 13 for 1 off 2. Feels like so much of this game is riding on Kane Williamson right now and Glenn Phillips and Jimmy down the order. Over 3, rope. Dot to dot. He's dot to dotting. Kane Williamson, dot dot. Plays a paddle, boom, straight up in the air and caught. Captain Kane Williamson goes for 5 off 11. New Zealand in all sorts of trouble. 13 for 2. Devon Conway. The man can do no wrong in world cricket. He averages over 50 in every single format of the game, including in his back garden and including on Cricket 19. But strike rate has been pretty low against seam in this competition. Can you say wicket maiden Chris Wokes? Yes, I can. England zoom up to a 76% chance of victory. 3 dot balls on the trot before a wide. And current run rate of 4 after 4 overs and 9.27 to go. But we finished strong. Conway up and over cover for 4. The Black Caps needed that. Wokes to bowl 3 during the power play. And why not? He's bowling well. Conway, 75% strike rate against pace. You're in control. Why not bowl him? Goes for 2 and then a 4 into the leg side, which is worked away by Mitchell. Kiwis needed an over. Just an over with some runs and no wickets going down. 8 coming from it, 26 for 2. And over 6 just before the end of the power play. They'd like to do this. Adil Rashid into the attack. 2 fielders outside. Gives an opportunity to try and attack. Mitchell, 112 strike rate versus spin. And Conway, 136 in this competition. And crunched by Devon Conway. Through the offside, only slightly short, but rocks back. Takes New Zealand to 30 and picks the gap in the field perfectly. LBW appeal against Daryl Mitchell's going down the leg side. No silly reviews here. And shot. Last ball of the over. Conway uses his feet, smashes it up and through cover. 10 off the over. 36 for 2. England are at 40 for 1 at this stage. 4 runs behind. Over 7. Mark Wood into the attack. Mark Wood, expensive versus South Africa. Likes bowling halfway down. Kiwis need a boundary and over here to keep rotating the strike. An early doors, a top edge on the hook, falls nice and safe. Good luck for the Kiwis. It's really interesting this first over. He's bowling short, he's bowling fast, and it's just not coming on. And the guys can't get the timing. 5 off the over. Over 8, Adil Rashid to continue. The Kiwis need 106 with wickets in hand going into the death. That's 8.5 and over from this point to over 16. And Rashid is bowling beautifully. 2 dots, a single, a single, a single, a single. Oh, it's like a Tinderman's dream. Swipe, 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 swipe. Over 9, Wood bowls a very, very short ball that's not given as a wide. No one could reach it, not even Tim Hedman. Mitchell gives himself some space, hacks it, 1. Last 12 balls, 8 runs coming from it. And Mitchell's starting to change his game plan here. He's sitting back in the crease and trying to line Wood up, and he's trying to hit it as hard as he can, and the ball's just not going anywhere. 5 off the over. New Zealand 50 for 2. England was 60 for 2 at this stage. 10 runs behind. Do they have the power to get back into it? And over 10, interesting choice. Liam Livingstone is now overtaking Moeen Ali in the bowling stakes. Daryl Mitchell, what can you do? 1. Has anyone ever seen a boundary in cricket? It feels like it's been that long. I can't even remember what they are. Conway up and over the offside. 2. And finally, Conway launches a boundary down the ground. Mid-off is set wide, and the Black Caps needed that. 8 off the over, 58 for 2 off 10. England will be very, very happy where they are. They got Guptill early. They've got Captain Kane out. We're into the final quarter of the game. Wood again. Oh, he's going big. Smashed down the ground. Pumped by Daryl Mitchell for 4. Clearly, just moving his leg outside the way and flowing those big arms through. And he's just trying to get the timing of the ball, but he butchers it. Oh no, he's overstepped. It's a no ball. Free hit. 1. 1 off a free hit. Sacrilege. But under the radar, 52 runs off 48 balls this partnership. It's a critical platform for what the Black Caps are trying to do. And an amazing shot. Conway comes down the pitch, flashes hard, flashes strong, uppercuts the ball, back over point for 6. The pace of the ball really making it possible. Conway moves to 32 off 25, 14 off the over. 3 overs in the trot from Mark Wood. Was it one too many? 73 for 2 off 11 for the Black Caps. 78 for 2 for England at the stage. 5 run gaps. Mark Wood, did they bowl him too many? Livingstone, again. My notes, I've gone, where's Moeen? I make these notes as I'm going through the game. And a great first 4 from Liam Livingstone. Just 2 coming from it. 3 dot balls before Conway threads one through covers for 4. They massively needed that. 21 off the last 12 now. Is the momentum starting to shift? Really interesting. Kiwis have outscored England in overs 5 to 8 and 9 to 12. It was just the power play they were abysmal in. Over 13, Rashid to pole. Is there a little juice starting to appear on the pitch? Is it going to help the spinners? The Black Caps are starting to do a better job at this stage of starting to rotate the strike. Bat on ball, 1-1-1, and then your boundary is your bonus ball. Mitchell misses out on a half tracker. It's such a half tracker. He's got so much time. I mean, he tries to hit the ball all the way back to Aotearoa and misses it. Takes a bye. Leg bye. Only going at 6.72 and over. They need 11s here. Mitchell skies it. He's not quite got all of it. Jordan is rolling back. He's rolling back. He dives. Takes the catch while his foot's still in the boundary and throws it back in. Huge moment. Saves 6 runs. I think what's striking about this, Jordan's annoyed at himself because he didn't take the catch. I'm like, wow, he saved 6. And these are the fine margins that can win a game of cricket, aren't they? Super over World Cup. Big over. Big over. 13 from it. 92 for 2 off 13. England were 94. The run difference is down to 2. Regardless of outcome, I'm recording this afterwards. I've put Livingston again. Surely this is something else. Is it going to backfire like it did for Mark Wood when he was bowling? And got him. Liam Livingstone strikes. Conway, the man that he's got, he's tried to launch it. And he's tried to launch it again back to New Zealand. But he's missed the ball. Livingston gets a wicket. Conway goes for a really well-made 46 off 38. And it's all set for the world's fastest man, Superman, the man with a plaster on his pinky. 700 push-ups a day. Glenn Phillips comes to the crease. Ooh. But Phillips has struggled with spin. 127 strike rate off pace, 100 off spin in this competition, and a great over from Liam Livingstone. 97 for 3 off 14. England were 100 for 2 at the same stage. Over 15. The Kiwis do not want another wicket here. Phillips' 93 sixes in 2021 is more in T20 cricket than anyone else in world. And Mark Wood, none for 24. Can Mitchell finally get going? He's just existing at the crease, but they may need him near the end. New Zealand will need 60 off the last 30 balls if they finish well in this over. Mitchell sliced away for 2, brings up the 100 off 14.3. 66 to win off 33 balls. Maths, Carol Vorderman, that's 2 and over. 55 balls for the first 50, just 34 for the second. They're doing the Pakistan thing where you start slow and you start building it up, where it's this and Asif Ali's going massive. Pace, Mark Wood, short, pulled away by Daryl Mitchell. It's over the keeper's head, that's going to be 4. It can happen. It's fast, it's short, it could go anywhere. 10 off the over, 107 for 3 off 15. England were 110 for 2. We are going to the death. Livingston again. That's what my notes say as I've been watching it. I'm like, Livingston again? Really? We're bowling Livingston again? Got him! Phillips goes for 2. Livingston has bowled through his 4 overs. 2 huge wicket. Brings in the man, the Movember man, Jimmy Neesham to the crease. And what an over by big-time Liam Livingstone. He can bowl off spin, he can bowl leg spin, he can hit the ball out the ground, he fields well, and he's got the greatest hair in the world. 2 for 22 off 4 is outstanding. New Zealand 110 for 4 after 16. England 119 for 3 off 16 as well. Over 17. 57 to win off 24. Who's your money on? You're a betting man. Get down, Ladbrokes. Tell me who's going to win. And Chris Jordan, Mr. Death Bowling himself, is coming on. The pressure is on Jimmy Neesham. Can he go big? 13.3 and over to win. And Jordan's radar is off. Leg side wide. 9 off the first 3. 79% chance that England's going to win this game at this stage. And Neesham goes again. 4. It can't be cut off. The man's on a roll. Jordan is bowling length and it is not working. Another wide outside the off stump. Josh Butler looks really unimpressed. He's like, I'm not impressed. Slower ball. Smashed away from Neesham, who is penciling everything. The ball's out. Johnny Bairstow takes the most amazing catch. I actually caught that one. But for everything going on, people are running around. He tried to take a run out afterwards. His knee touched the advertising rope on the way round and it goes for 6. You talk about fine margins. It's one of the great catches because he takes the catch and he offloads. He offloads to the man who takes the catch. There's 2 people involved. But it's gone for 6. 20 off the over, 2 wides. Neesham's up again. And neither man at Cow or mid-on can take it. It falls in the gap. It's almost like a breakdown of communication from the 2 guys that were out there. 22 off the over. Nervous, tension, incredible. This game's got it all. It's down to 35 to win off 19. And Jordan has none for 31. And for the first time, the Kiwis are 133 for 4, 3 runs ahead of England. Over 18. 34 to win from 3 overs, 18 balls, just under 2 a ball, 3 boundaries and over, let's go! And I really like this. It could have been one. The ball was hit back straight. Daryl Mitchell, non-striker's end, kind of gets in Rashid's way and turns around to the other batsman and says, no, mate, he would have fielded that. It's my fault. I like that. New Zealand way. Well done. Good sort. Good sort, Daryl Mitchell. Neesham, leg side. He's got big boy power. Over. Massive. 85 metres. Jimmy is clutch. 25 to win off 16. A wicket would change everything here. Mitchell on strike. Mitchell putting the ball into the stands. He's starting to put his big boy pants on and go massive. 50 off 41 deliveries. Dragged down by Rashid and just not good enough. Is this one of the great run chases under pressure in T20 cricket? 21 to win off 14 now. Massive. Neesham is gone. Neesham is gone. He rocks onto the back foot, just kind of skews it away, and Owen Morgan rolls around, takes a little catch at cover, and it is a massive wicket. 145 for 7. Jimmy Neesham 27 off 11. A fantastic knock has changed the dial of this game. Is the Black Caps' long tail about to be exposed? Over 19. Mitchell Santner to the crease. 20 to win off 12. England, Black Caps, you do nothing but serve up special games of cricket. The One-Day International World Cup was brilliant. The final was exceptional. It went to a super over in Auckland the last time they played T20 cricket. And it's going to be the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Wokes, to bowl the 19th over. 18 to win off 11. Mitchell, you have got to be kidding me. What are the great innings? 6 down the ground, absolutely massive. Moves to 61 off 44. Huge extension to the eyes. Holds the pose. It's a massive nail biter. It's a massive shot. It's 86 metres, but it's length again. 12 to win off 10. Nailed it. The ball's into the stands. It's back-to-back sixes. Short and smashed. He was sat waiting for it because he knew he couldn't bowl length again. 67 off 45 for Mitchell. 7 to win off 9 balls. 5 to win off 8. Wokes has gone for 15 in 4 balls. Mitch nails it for 1. I thought that was it. It's 4 runs to win. 1 shot. Can they overturn the ultimate redemption story for Black Caps cricket? A full toss down the leg side. Mitchell whips it away. That is 4, and it is one of the great run chases in T20 cricket in my eyes. The heartache of the One-Day International final tie super over. It's all overturned. It's redemptions for the Black Caps, a 5-wicket win, and in the words of Ian Bishop, Carlos Brathwaite, remember the name, Daryl Mitchell, remember the name. John Mitchell's dad, former All Black, getting it done. In this Black Caps team, underdog. I feel the underdog story. 2015 World Cup final. T20 World Cup semi-final in 2016. One-Day World Cup final in 2019. Test World Champions and now into the final of this competition. This is the finest Black Caps team we have ever seen across multi-formats. They know their game inside out. They can execute no matter what ball, no matter how many overs that you are playing with. And they are right at the peak of doing something incredibly special right now. The fight for each moment, they've got it. They had chances and they took them and they executed superbly throughout this competition in what was an incredibly hard group. How do you get past India and Pakistan in the subcontinent and throw in Afghanistan as well? England, they're going to be gutted. It's hard to take and it's hard to break down the minor moments in the game. They've been world class for a long time, to white ball cricket in particular. Fine margins though. 2 outstanding catches overturned for 6s, and I'm not saying they shouldn't have been overturned. I'm saying they're the margins you're dealing with. Just absolutely fantastic by this England team. And they're going to be, chomping at the bit for the next World Cup next year over in Australia. But for me, it's the World Cup that just keeps giving. Great match after great match, moment after great moment. And it is all lined up for either a New Zealand versus Australia, which is a massive game, or a New Zealand versus Pakistan final, which to the Pakistani public is the biggest game of the competition. Let me know what you think about the game. How good are the Black Caps? Are they overachieving? But it feels like they've overachieved now for 6 years in international cricket and constantly do well, win cricket, do well, hit balls, field balls, bowl well. They do it all. They even make good teas. But thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the Leading Edge Cricket Podcast. Just an initial reaction. All these notes are from what I've been making as I've been watching the game. It's just a great World Cup. It's a great competition, and it's a great time to be living in New Zealand. We'll see you next time.